From Iceland in Westchester, Pennsylvania. A pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to game number 2 of our doubleheader, as it is the number 2 seed Springfield Cougars here in the Flyers Cup Single A region, set to take on the number 6 seed and upset-minded Palmyra Cougars. Great to have you along with us. My name is Mike Samsel. Should be a fun one this evening. Palmyra comes into this game as the number 6 seed in the Flyers Cup tournament, but they scored a huge upset in round number 2, defeating Westchester Ruston by a final of 2-1, and they will have to be upset-minded yet again if they want to pull off the win in this game against Springfield, who has the outstanding forward Zach Crane. Crane, who has been fantastic this season in 14 league games, netted 24 goals to go along with 23 assists on the season. But something worth noting in this game for Springfield, they appear to only have one goalie active tonight. It appears that both starting goaltender Tyler Filiposian as well as backup Luca DiMarcantonio are each unavailable for Springfield in this game. And so it will be goalie number 3, Jake O'Brien, number 63, getting the start in goal for Springfield. O'Brien has played 0 varsity minutes this season for Springfield. So what a way to start, right? The Flyers Cup semifinals against a team in Palmyra that is upset-minded, having already knocked off Westchester Ruston, and looking to move to the Flyers Cup final, where the winner of this game will face Westchester East, who was victorious by a final of 6-1 earlier tonight. They defeated Hershey. Springfield and Palmyra, it's the 2-6 matchup here in the semifinal. Should be a fun one, and it's coming up next here on the Flyers Cup YouTube channel, powered by SFBN.
Haddon Planning Group is an independent financial advisory firm serving all Flyers fans across the country. Located in Pennsylvania since 1981, we will offer a free financial plan to all parents of student athletes participating in the Flyers Cup. For more information about our services, go to haddonplanning.com or call Jake Reardon at 856-428-5300.
Thank you. Please take the blue line. You're taking your helmets. If we can have all fans please rise to the plate with national anthem.
Just about set to drop the puck in this one between Springfield and Palmyra. It'll be Springfield in their home white uniforms with the navy numerals and yellow trim. And on the other side for Palmyra, they're in the Flyers-inspired orange, white, and black uniform. Starting goaltenders in tonight's game For Palmyra, it is Cameron McIntyre, who was 11-7 on the season with a 2.78 goals against average and a .882 save percentage. 2 shutouts in his 19 games thus far this season. For Palmyra. And for Springfield, getting the start in goal is Jake O'Brien, who, as we said in the open, is playing his first varsity minutes tonight. Springfield without their 2 starting their 2 top goaltenders, I should say. Tyler Filiposian is out along with Luca DeMarcantonio. So Springfield giving some words of encouragement to their young goaltender. And we are just about set to drop the puck as it's Zach Crane and Othello Vita. And the face-off is controlled by Springfield. And as long as Springfield has number 90 in white, as here's a shot on, knocked into the corner off the stick of Colin Hannigan. Rebound into the corner. As long as Springfield has number 90 in white, Zach Crane, they probably feel pretty good about their chances. In 14 games this season, 24 goals and 23 assists. Puck at center gets knocked around and controlled by Palmyra. It's Noah Polishuk. Chips it into the zone where Zerko helps it along. Cross ice pass. Dominic Romellini throws it wide of the net of McIntyre. Rebound rolls into the corner and around behind the net. Noah Polishuk tries to clear it up the boards. Gets ridden into the corner by Devin DeStefano as the puck rolls through the goal mouth and cleared away by Folk. He'll chip it out to center. Springfield will knock it right back in. Another opportunity for Briere Folk. Through center. Eldridge works forward on the right wing. Johnny Eldridge has it knocked away from him and cleared back to center, where it's thrown in by Ronan Mulholland. Heisey trying to help it back to center, and the puck is wound around behind. Heisey plays it around the backside. Finds Briere Folk, who knocks this one out to center. Settling it for Springfield is Huntley. He'll toss it in on McIntyre, who gloves it down, and he'll freeze play, giving Springfield their first shot on goal, albeit not all that dangerous a one coming from center ice. A minute and 42 seconds into this one. Henry and Barber on the faceoff. Point shot is wide off the draw for Springfield from Huntley, and the rebound is forced back to center. Huntley, backhand into the zone, gets thrown right back out by Gavin Clark. Forward with a head of steam is Hayden Henry. He'll backhand this one wide of the short side of the net. Chopped into the corner, side angle shot save made by O'Brien, and the rebound is cleared up the boards and out to center. Gavin Clark chases after this one and plays it into the zone. Briere Folk will control there. Folk races forward on the left wing, spits a player of defenders into the offensive zone, has it knocked away from him, cleared out to center. Chance for a 2-on-1 if they get to it, but a nice job by Othello Vita to clear this one back to center. Bodies collide as it's tossed in by Colin Hannigan. Folk around behind his own net for Palmyra. Gives to Clark. Out to center on the left wing, unable to settle the bouncing puck. Gets wound back in. This is Crane onside. And on the right wing, Crane gets jostled to the boards around behind the net of McIntyre. Zach Crane on it there. Trying to sidestep a defender, plays it up the boards. Down low, good opportunity, but denied on the doorstep is Hannigan. And the rebound is cleared out to center. This one will not be an icing, as both teams missed an opportunity to play it. O'Connor chips it forward for Crane. In on the right wing is Crane, has his pocket picked and cleared back to center, where O'Connor will settle at least momentarily before Cole Heisey takes it back. Firing this one wide of O'Brien. Rebound into the corner. Francis unable to settle the bouncing puck the first time. Second time does wind it out to center. Cecilka unable to settle the bouncing puck for Palmyra. And around behind his own net, this is Ben Bell. Plays it up the boards. Blazinski Back to the point, not out. Kept in by Noah Huntley. Knocking at it along the side of the boards. And this one is cleared out to center. Into the offensive zone, shot on, glove save made by O'Brien. And he'll keep it in play and leave this one off for Ronan Mulholland. Out to center with it, Bauman will throw it around behind the net of McIntyre. Bell to it first. Plays it up the boards. Trying to muscle it out to center, unable to do so. It does stay onside. Down low, Mulholland trying to get to this one. Played away by McIntyre, whacking away to the side of the net. And the door closed by McIntyre. Rebound is cleared up over the glass and out of play by Cole Heisey. And so the faceoff will remain in the offensive zone for Springfield with 12:30 to play here in period number 1. 0-0 our score. Face-off controlled, down low, in on the net of McIntyre. Put on by Reese Bean, who was then put on his backside by one of the Palmyra defenders. And play is whistled down. Face-off controlled by Polishuk for Palmyra. Pitchforks it out to center. Polishuk trying to skate out of pressure. Throws it around behind the net of O'Brien, but must have done so from the wrong side of the red line, so say the officials. That'll be an icing. And back the other way, it'll be an offensive zone draw once again for Springfield. Set to take the face-off is Barber, but unable to win it, and it's cleared to center by Palmyra. Polishuk nearly has his pocket picked, holds it, skates it on the right wing, shoots, deflected, up over the net. Rebound, another opportunity down low. Polishuk in front, out into the slot. Heisey trying to settle the bouncing puck. Knocked about. Heisey's going to get it top of the right circle. Cross-ice pass, back to Falk. Left point shot, blocked down. Falk trying to keep the pressure on, but settling the bouncing puck is James Happis for Springfield, and he'll clear this one all the way down. Throws it in on Cameron McIntyre, so no icing. Play stays going. Crane had to wait for his teammate to get back on side, so couldn't pressure the offensive zone. Instead, just flings it in. Falk gets knocked off the puck. Crane now does have it on side. Crane trying to get out in the slot, swept to the boards by Heisey, and helped out to center by Cecilka. Second opportunity. Crane trying to split a double team. Unable to do so. Hayden Henry instead has it. Henry able to clear this one to center. Connor. No icing around behind his own net. Jake O'Brien in his first varsity action. Gives it off on the left wing. Colin Hannigan shot on wide of McIntyre. They say that one actually went on goal. My apologies. So save made McIntyre. Rebound, no goal. That one might have hit the crossbar. Hannigan denied. Another opportunity. Trying to get it down low was Romellini. Unable to do so. It's cleared all the way down, and this will be an icing. 5 shots for Springfield thus far. They have been unable to solve Cameron McIntyre nor the crossbar. And so it will be an offensive zone face-off to the blocker side of the Palmyra goaltender. Ronan Mulholland to take the draw for Springfield against Othello Vida. And it's controlled by Palmyra. Up the boards. Vida able to help this one out to center. Unable to settle the bouncing puck, however. It's DiStefano who throws it around behind the net of McIntyre. Giving chase is Frank Izzy. He'll get to it first. Puck free at the side of the net. Vida Jr. chases after that one as it's deflected up over the glass and out of play. So play halted with 10:13 to play here in the first period, and it will be an offensive zone draw for Springfield. Mulholland and Vida Jr. to do battle on the draw once more. One by Mulholland. Back to the point, shot on through traffic. McIntyre makes the save, denying Francis. Rebound cleared to the boards, not out. Chip down low, second opportunity to clear. This time Palmyra does. As it's out to center and trying to settle the bouncing puck is Eldridge. He'll chip it around behind the net of O'Brien. Wound up the boards. Polishuk keeps it in. Point shot blocked down in front. Never made it through on O'Brien, who still hasn't faced his first shot. 6-0 the shots in favor of Springfield, despite the score being 0-0. Vita Jr. unable to clear. This is Mulholland throwing it into the corner as Springfield goes off for a change. Benjamin Bell races up the right wing for Palmyra. Thrown in around behind the net. O'Brien leaves it off. Settling it is James Happis. Under a bit of pressure from Cecilka, and Cecilka able to knock the puck free. Around behind, trying to work it in front. Opportunity on the doorstep, but nobody for Palmyra unable to settle the bouncing puck. It's kept in. This is Blazinski firing it into the right corner. Huntley to it first, clears the center. Racing after this one is Sakala, number 91 in white. But Briere Falk gets to it first and plays it to the boards. Heisey along the right dasher, knocks it off the glass and out to center. Cecilka settling the bouncing puck, but the shot is wide of the short side. Rebound, Happis gets to it. Huntley in his own end. Nolan Huntley skies this one to the opposing blue line before Falk gloves it down, plays it forward, but nobody there for Palmyra, and Crane will settle behind his own net. Just about 9 minutes gone in the first period, 0-0 our score, as Heisey throws this one right back in on the wrong side of the red line that time, so it will be an icing called on Palmyra, and it will give an offensive zone draw to Springfield with 8:11 to play here in a scoreless first period. Shot 6-1 in favor of Springfield. Crane to take the face-off against Hayden Henry. Won by Crane, back to the point, but O'Connor unable to settle the bouncing puck, and it squirts back to center. Coming away with it, this is Henry. Shot on, deflected wide. Rebound, Sheasley trying to work it in front, but Springfield comes away with it. Crane knocks it off the board. Settling the bouncing puck is Romellini. He's in onside. Give to Crane as he gets hit. The shot flutters wide of the net. Rebound back to the point. Singley gives it to Romellini. Roll down low, looking to get it in on Crane, but McIntyre falls on top of it before Crane can find it for Springfield. And play is frozen with 7:40 to play here in the first period. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Cameron McIntyre. Mulholland will take the face-off against Othello Vita Jr. Face-off controlled by Palmyra and cleared by Eldridge. Vita Jr. rolls it around behind the net of O'Brien. O'Connor in the corner, plays it back to the far side of the ice. Able to keep it in is Polishuk. Tries to fling it down low into the slot. Springfield comes away with it and clears it to center. Falk trying to keep the pressure on, clears it right back into the offensive zone. Oh, that one shot off the outside of his own net. Falk holds it into the point. Shot on, gets blocked down. Good play by Bauman. And 2-on-2 the other way goes Springfield as DeStefano lost it in the corner. Polishuk chips it up the boards and back out to center. Trying to settle the bouncing puck is Zerko. Unable to do so, and it's around behind the net of O'Brien. Eldridge with the takeaway. In front, backhand opportunity, gets blocked down. Second one, O'Brien able to make the stop on the shot off the stick of Cecilka. And it will be an offensive zone draw as O'Brien stands tall to his first real test. Cecilka to take the draw against Mergliano. Puck tied up in the circle. Springfield comes away with it. And Huntley skates through center on the left wing. Shot on, save made by McIntyre. And he'll freeze play with 6:29 to play here in the first period. Springfield will get an offensive zone draw as they're denied on their 8th shot of the evening. Mirgliano and Cecilka to take the face off once more. Puck controlled. Steinecker for Palmyra. Unable to clear. Second opportunity. This is Gavin Clark. And unable to clear again is Steinecker. Instead, this is Sakala with this shot. That's denied by McIntyre and frozen with 6:14 to play here in the first. Offensive zone draw for Springfield. Crane will take the face off against Cecilka. Puck one off the face-off, put just wide by Romellini. Rebound, Crane trying to get it in front. Does Romellini with an opportunity, and they score! Dominic Romellini gets the first goal of the night for Springfield. And the 2 seed hops up 1-0 over Palmyra with 6:07 to play here in the first period. Vita Jr. and Crane to take the face-off. Crane wins it. Tries to split a pair of defenders, unable to do so, but it's still thrown in by Hannigan. Weird bounce off the boards. Romellini denied rebound. Another stop by McIntyre. Third chance. Crane rips it wide of the net. O'Connor down low. Finds Romellini. Steps around one man, trying to get it out in the slot. Pass denied. Vita Jr. after it in the corner. He controls it for Palmyra. Chipped up the boards, but Crane comes away with it. Tries to backhand the pass down in the slot. Unable to do so. Eldridge clears. As Springfield was at the end of a shift. Puck cleared to center. In his own end, DiStefano. Chips it forward on the left wing. Ryan O'Connor into the offensive zone. Rolls it around behind the net. Chasing after it and able to get to it first is Gavin Clark with a little help from Hayden Henry. But it's held in at the point. O'Connor shoots off the mask of McIntyre, and the rebound just trickles out to center. Palmyra able to play it as Springfield would have been called for a delayed offside had they touched it. Eldridge helps it along. Here's Sheashley, and on the right wing takes a huge hit from DiStefano as the puck rolls into the corner out in front. O'Brien able to drop the glove on it with Eldridge knocking on the doorstep for Palmyra, denying any real scoring threat. Henry initially looked like he was going to take the face-off for Palmyra. Now he will stay in the circle to take the draw against Braden Barber. Off the face-off, Henry puts it just wide. Mirgliano gets to the rebound and forces it to center. Falk muscles it back into the zone, but Springfield controls with ease. Huntley unable to find Sakala with the pass, and it ends up being an icing. So Palmyra will skate the other way and get an offensive zone draw with 4:29 to play in the first period. 1-0. Springfield in front on the goal from Dominic Romellini. Henry to take the face-off against Braden Barber. Puck tied up in the circle, clear to the wall. Around behind, trying to get it in front was Palmyra. Sheashley with the opportunity. Mason North on the doorstep, but couldn't find him, and it's cleared down. Falk, not enough steam for icing. Plays it in his own end, trying to get away from the hassle of Mirgliano. 4 minutes to play here in the first period. Puck cleared up the wall, but kept in. Turnaround shot blocked down off the stick of Romellini, but still unable to clear. Romellini looking for a second opportunity, and finally Palmyra able to get it out to center. Here's Sheashley into the offensive zone on the right wing, shoots and scores! Gavin Sheashley, The shot handcuffed Jake O'Brien a bit. I don't think it came in with as much speed on it as he was expecting, and he was just unable to keep it out. Sheashley gets the goal, and we are tied at 1 with 3:49 to play here in the first period. Crane and Cecilka to take the face-off following the goal. Puck controlled by Springfield as a shot thrown wide from center by Romellini. Rebound cleared all the way down. This one will be icing. Cecilka, a brilliant effort, but just couldn't quite get to that one before it crossed the red line and the whistle was blown. 3:34 to play here in the first period. Shots 10-4 in favor of Springfield. But the game tied at 1 following the goal from Gavin Sheasley. Back to the point for Springfield. This is Happis, shot on, blocked down in front. Romellini controls. Roll down low for Crane. Top of the left circle. Crane circles into the slot, shoots wide of the glove side of the goaltender McIntyre. Rebound, Romellini gets crunched into the corner by Cecilka as the puck rolls in the corner. Chipped along. Heisey to the line, not out, kept in on good work by Happis. Around behind the net. Back to the point, shot on through traffic. Huntley's shot is blocked by Blazinski. Huge hit along the end, Dasher. As Stalniker trying to clear, can't do it. Heisey plays it back behind his own net. Stalniker throws it up the boards, but to it first is Hannigan. Trying to get it back to the point, but it's deflected just enough to get out to center. Crane's got to wait for his team to get back on side. He does, takes a huge hit, but an illegal hit. And that's going to be our first power play of the night. Tripping is the call against Palmyra. And it's going to give Springfield a power play as Cole Heisey, the captain, will go off 2 minutes for tripping. Or excuse me, the alternate captain for Palmyra. The captain is Othello Vita Jr. Crane will take the face-off against Serco. It's controlled by Springfield. Back to the point. O'Connor, top of the right circle. Gets it back. Shoots through traffic. Save made. Rebound still loose in the slot. Knocking away at it, but just wide of the goal mouth. And able to clear it all the way down is Palmyra on the rebound, Gavin Sheasley. O'Connor in his own end. Leaves it off for Zach Crane. Racing forward in on the right wing. Crane down low. Trying to work his way in front. Sidesteps a check. Back to the point. Now down low. Romellini. Dominic Romellini, top of the right circle. Back to the point, shot on through traffic, save made as O'Connor is denied and Crane couldn't quite get the rebound. 1:08 remaining on the power play. Romellini, top of the right circle, shot on, scores! Dominic Romellini gets his second of the night. And Springfield takes a 2-1 lead with 1:33 to play here in the first period. The Springfield Cougars get the lead back. 2 goals from Romellini. That one on the power play. And it's 2-1 with 1:28 remaining here in the first stanza. Zerko unable to control at center, and it's thrown around behind the net of McIntyre. To it first is Staniker. Rolled back this side. Reese Bean to it for Springfield along the boards. Tied out by Staniker, and it's cleared to center. Zerko will toss it in on O'Brien, who clears it to the corner. Vita putting some pressure on the defender, Francis. Ryan O'Connor Plays it forward on the left wing. Bauman knocks it out to center. Vita in his own end. Circles back at center. Skies this one down the ice. Francis unable to settle the bouncing puck. No icing. Plays it up the boards. Kept in by Blazinski. Sidesteps a hit. Another opportunity. Blazinski shot blocked down low. And Francis able to clear this one down all the way down. It will be an icing, and the clock will stop with 28.7 to play here in the first period. Springfield with a 2-1 lead in favor in the shot counter as well. 12-5 over Palmyra here in period number 1. Face-off will be to the blocker's side of the goaltender, Jake O'Brien. Barber to take the draw against Cecilka. It's controlled by Springfield, and Mirgliano will skate it as far as center before Palmyra comes away with it once more. Cecilka is going to get to this puck first. Throws it off the side of the net. Rebound is going to be cleared by Huntley out to center. Racing after this one is Mirgliano. He does enough to tie the puck up, and able to get to it is Sakala. Thrown in, but play is going to be whistled down, as I think that one touched up over the glass and out of play with just 2.3 seconds to play here in period number 1. Springfield 2-1 on 2 goals from Dominic Romellini. Vita Jr. and Barber on the face-off. It's won by Springfield, and the first period comes to an end. Romellini had goal number 1 before he was equalized by Gavin Sheasley, but on the power play toward the end of period number 1, it was the second of the night for Dominic Romellini, giving Springfield a 2-1 lead through 17 minutes. You're watching the Flyers Cup YouTube channel, powered by SFBN.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Eldion Padulary in Feasterville, Trevose today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
2 goals from Dominic Romellini in period number 1 has Springfield in front 2-1 over Palmyra, as we welcome you back to the second semifinal here in Single A Flyers Cup action. Game number 1 was won by Westchester East. So the winner of this one will face the Vikings, who are going for win number 45 in a row. Eldridge at center, unable to settle the bouncing puck. Instead, the other way for Springfield. Here's Izzy. Backhand opportunity. Save made by Cameron McIntyre. And he'll freeze play with 16:41 to play here in the second. Face-off will be to the glove side of McIntyre. Vita Jr. and Crane to take the face-off. Face-off. Chip back to the point where Zerko is able to force it out to center. Eldridge chasing after this one along with Ryan O'Connor. It's going to be Vita with the shot. Rips it just wide. Rebound back to the point, and Clark. Point shot through traffic. Changes direction just wide. And the rebound in the corner to Crane. Backhands it out to center. Zerko. Played in by Folk. Up the boards. Takes a bit of a wayward hop off the glass. And thrown back in where Francis will get to it for Springfield. But taken away Clark at the point holds it in. Shot on glove. Save made by Jake O'Brien, who, if you're just joining us, is in his first varsity start of the season. Has not played a minute this year before tonight, but Springfield, without both Tyler Filiposian and Luca DeMarco Antonio, their top two goaltenders. Heisey off the faceoff, fluttering shot in on O'Brien, who's able to see it clearly and get the glove on top of it to freeze play, with maybe a second ticking off the clock, but not much more than that. Off the faceoff, Springfield unable to clear. Heisey rolls it down low, side of the net. Cecilka in the right corner, shot on through traffic, save made, rebound out in front. O'Brien actually took down Blazinski, but the referees say play on, as O'Brien was able to drop his glove on top of it. I think O'Brien probably got away with one there because he stuck his stick out looking to poke check the puck away, but absolutely took out Blazinski in front, who was trying to settle a bouncing puck. Heisey rolled around behind. This is Blazinski in front. What a save by O'Brien, denying Cecilka on the doorstep. Bell keeps it in at the point, at least momentarily, before it's cleared. Steinecker taken away from Cecilka at the blue line and thrown in by Bauman. Around behind, here's Bell. Off the boards, trying to clear, can't do it. Taken away. Ronan Mulholland trying to get it out in front. Puck knocked away from him. Steinecker throws it up the boards. Not out. Mulholland keeps it in. Rolled around behind the net. Bell to it first. Clears it out the center. Heisey trying to sneak in behind. Shoots. Save made by O'Brien, who's been game to the challenge thus far tonight. Mirgliano clear to center. Puck jostled around along the boards. Rolls free along the end. Dasher chasing after it and getting to it first is Sean Kelly. He'll throw it around behind the net, where it's wound all the way back down by Springfield. And that will be an icing with 14:18 to play here in the second period. The last 6 shots on goal have all belonged to Palmyra, but Jake O'Brien playing steady in between the pipes thus far for Springfield. Zach Crane will take the face-off against Othello Vita Jr. Puck swept to the boards. Out in the slot, Turco throws it around behind. Pitchforked up the boards and knocked out to center. Crane the other way with space. Crane into the slot. Through a defender. Backhand opportunity. McIntyre able to make the stop with his own defender bearing in on him. And he'll freeze play with 14 minutes to play here in period number 2. We invite you to stay tuned to our second intermission coming up, as Flyers President Eric Ty will have a very special guest for us coming up in between periods. Vita Jr. cleared to the line, not out. Through traffic, deflected. Believe it might have been Crane who got a stick on that one. McIntyre able to make the save. Another opportunity. That one in on McIntyre. And he denies Ryan O'Connor and freezes play with 13:48 to play here in the second period. So it will be an offensive zone draw once more for Springfield, who now all of a sudden, after facing 5 straight shots, have 4 straight shots of their own. Off the draw, that one flung just wide by Romellini, who's already looking for the hat trick. He's got 2 tonight, and Palmyra clears this one all the way down for icing with 13:40 to play here in the second period. Bit of a choppy flow here to period number 2. A lot of whistles in the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Crane and Cecilka to take the face off. Won by Crane. Back to the point. Boynton shot deflected just wide. Around behind, Crane. That was Huntley, check that, not Boynton, my apologies. Cleared back to the point. Hannigan. Shot on, deflected, score! Huntley's shot changed direction in front. It's Cole Hannigan who will get credit for it. And Springfield gets a little breathing room here. They lead 3-1 over Palmyra with 13:23 to play here in the second period. Mulholland and Henry to take the face-off. Cleared to the boards by Bell. Crane and Huntley get the assist on the goal from Hannigan to make it 3-1 Springfield. Around behind the net. Polishuk trying to knock the puck free. Tied up by DeStefano, doing brilliant work in his own end. It finally does roll free. Mason North able to clear this one out to center. Mulholland splits a pair of defenders, backhands this one in. This is actually going to be onside. McIntyre trying to pitchfork it away, does, but a little bit dangerously as North is able to knock it back to center. Mulholland throws it right back in. Bell around behind his goaltender McIntyre with the Cougars of Palmyra now trailing by 2. This one skied in. It's going to roll in on McIntyre, who will keep play alive as Springfield goes off for a change. And it's cleared down, deflected by Eldridge, so no icing. Ryan O'Connor plays it over to Francis. Knocked off the boards by Barber and out to center. Bell trying to throw it back in, left off on the right wing. Settling the bouncing puck. Here's Vita Jr. Shoots high and wide of O'Brien. Rebound back to the point, and Bell shot on, changes direction in front and just wide of the short side. Rebound controlled by Mirgliano, and he'll go the other way, rolling this one in on McIntyre, who's unable to settle the bouncing puck initially before he does get it under the big mitt and freeze play with 11:35 to play here in period number 2. Springfield now 2 goals clear, which may help that young goaltender Jake O'Brien, who's in his first varsity game of the season, feel a little bit more comfortable. Off the face-off, Hannigan is denied. He's got 1 tonight. The other 2 belonging to Dominic Romellini. Nearly his 3rd Romellini denied by McIntyre. Folk around behind, plays it, looking for Gavin Clark. He's ridden into the boards by Crane. Turco trying to get it out to center, unable to do so, but Gavin Clark is. Chasing after this one, Eldridge, delayed penalty as it's touched by Ryan O'Connor. Interference is going to be the call on Springfield, and Palmyra is going to go to the power play with a huge opportunity as Scott Francis is going to go off 2 minutes for interference, and Palmyra will try and get one back here and pull themselves back within 1. Polishuk holds it in. Cross ice pass. This is Bell. Shoots. Blocked. Rebound cleared to the line. Polishuk unable to hold it in. So Palmyra has to retreat to center to get onside. Cecilka in on the right wing. Puts on the break. Spins bottom of the right circle. Back to the point, and Bell with space. Across to Polishuk. Sidesteps one defender, Polishuk. Floats it over the net of O'Brien. Cecilka rolls for Eldridge. Pass deflected and cleared. Good active stick defensively. I think that's Hannigan who is able to force it out to center. Hannigan making a nuisance of himself again as Eldridge looking for space. Backhand pass into the offensive zone. Vita Jr. is offside. So the face-off will move back to center with 1:02 remaining on the man advantage and 10:04 to play here in period number 2. Miragliano and Heisey to take the draw. Controlled by Palmyra. Clark across to Folk. Bounces it off the boards. Blazinski throws it in on O'Brien, who takes a rather harmless shot, knocks it to the corner. Clark controls, swiped away. A chance for danger. DiStefano will instead retreat and just throw it in with 40 seconds to play on the power play for Palmyra. Andrew Zirko in on the left wing, fans on the shot attempt, and Springfield clears. Under 30 remains on the power play. Heisey into the offensive zone, shoots right into the pads of O'Brien, who holds it and freezes play with 9:21 to play here in the second period and 20 seconds remaining on the power play for Palmyra. Jake O'Brien has looked comfortable in this game. Gave up one goal to Gavin Sheasley that I think just kind of handcuffed him a little bit. I'm not sure if the shot was deflected or it just didn't have everything on it that they expected. 15 on the power play. But beyond that, O'Brien's been good. Pass through the goal mouth. Nobody there in the other way. Here's Dominic Romellini trying to find Crane into the offensive zone. Swept away from him by Polishuk. Final 3 of the power play. Polishuk chips it forward, but we're back to 5-a-side hockey as down low the pass stops over the stick, but finds Vita Jr. trying to get it in front. It's swept away and cleared out to center by Huntley. Crane in his own end, banks it off the boards and out to center. Bell puts it right back in the Springfield end for Palmyra. Collision for it along the end dasher. Huntley comes away with the puck. 8:30 to play here in the second period as this one is skied to the line and out to center. Crane to Huntley. That puck's going to be played with a high stick. So Palmyra, as they touch it, play is going to be whistled down. It's going to be an offensive zone draw after the puck was played with a high stick. 8:16 to play here in the second period. Are they going to call a penalty on that? Before the puck was played with a high stick, they're going to call Nolan Huntley for a high sticking penalty. So he's off for 2 minutes, and Palmyra is going to get another power play here. My apologies. I just simply did not see the delayed penalty call. I thought it was played with a high stick by Palmyra. Polishuk throws it around behind. Vita Jr. off the boards. Gets jostled and hit a second time by Francis as Springfield comes away with the puck. Cole Hannigan racing forward on the right wing. Shoots. Blocker save made by McIntyre. Huge rebound. Taken down. Folk kicks the puck along the boards. Referees say play on as there is a lot of, but that second one is going to be called. Cecilka committed kind of a selfish penalty there. Takes down the player, Cole Hannigan, behind the play. Cecilka thinks that Hannigan dove. Referees disagree. Cecilka is going to go off for the trip, and we're going to have a minute 25 of 4-on-4 before Springfield will have a 35-second power play. It will be an offensive zone draw for Springfield. Heisey and Crane to do battle. Heisey wins it, and it's cleared to center. Francis misplays. Coming away with it is Blazinski. In on the right wing, sidesteps the check as he throws it around behind the net of Jake O'Brien. Tripping the call on Cecilka. as Crane skates in on the left wing. Crane down low. Francis couldn't find the redirect. Crane again gets muscled into the boards by Clark. Gets free in front. Pad save made. Rebound back to the point. Shoot blocked down off the stick of Happus. Rebound Clark around behind the net. Bounces it off the boards and out to center. Blazinski gets ridden into the boards as Heisey comes away with the puck. 30 seconds remain on the 4-on-4. Heisey gets taken down. Referees say play on as it's cleared to center. DiStefano throws it around behind the net of McIntyre. Staniker has that one clear out to center. DiStefano plays it off the boards, and settling the bouncing puck is O'Connor. 5-on-4 now, the power play for Springfield for another 30 seconds. Down low, Crane trying to find his way out in front. Skates out in front, chips it back to the point. Romellini, left point. In front, trying to settle the bouncing puck, Mulholland. Top of the right circle, shoots, blocked down in front. Cleared to the line, not out. Mulholland again. Cross ice pass, score! It's the hat trick for Dominic Romellini. And Springfield takes a 4-1 lead. What a brilliant night from Romellini. 3 goals and still 5:43 to play here in the second period. Face off at center. That was a power play goal, by the way, for Springfield to make it 4-1. And now for Palmyra, they need to kind of circle the wagons here and test this young goaltender, Jake O'Brien. As Cecilka skates in on the left wing. Backhand through the goal mouth, blocked down in front by O'Brien. Rebound, jostled free along the side of the net. Huntley tosses it off the boards, kept in by Polishuk. Cross ice pass, puck deflected around Polishuk, shoots, blocked down again, and cleared to the line, not out, kept in by Bell. Flicks it down low to it first. Shot into the slot by Shishley is blocked down and cleared. Polishuk under pressure in his own end. Has it swept away by Bean, tied up along the boards. Bean gets ridden down by Polishuk, who's just laying on him behind the play. Those two share a couple of shoves as well. Turnover, Bean shoots, save made. McIntyre had to be alert on that one as Polishuk clears it out to center. Taking right back to Stefano is offside. Tried to hold up at the line, but just couldn't quite do it as Colin Hannigan was trying to get off the ice. 4:26 remaining before the intermission. But the Cougars, with a 4-1 lead, 15-1-0-2, looking to set up that matchup with Westchester East that we missed during the regular season. But a lot of people have been looking forward to here in single A pretty much since that game was announced canceled. Still plenty of time to play, however, 21 minutes in total. Mulholland denied by McIntyre as the rebound is cleared out to center. Francis. Clark trying to get after this one. It's going to be offside, so having to hold it up is DiStefano. Now does play it into the zone onside. Steinecker knocked off the boards and cleared to center. Eldridge couldn't settle it. Here's Steinecker, turns it over. Mulholland in the slot, score! A very costly turnover from Palmyra is put home by Cole Mirgliano. And Springfield takes a 5-1 lead with 3:36 to play here in period number 2. Dominant effort from the Cougars of Springfield in this one, as Folk has it around behind the net. Chipped up the boards. Polishuk. Back to Folk. Under some pressure in his own end. Plays it up the boards. Polishuk out to center. Trying to find the bouncing puck, but unable to do so is Thomas Hoven. And it's thrown back into the Palmyra zone. Cleared out again to center. No icing, as Folk will touch it in his own end. 3 minutes to play here in the second period. Palmyra needs something to go right here before the end of this second period. I'm going to go into the intermission trailing by 4. Puck at center ice is thrown in by Folk. In on McIntyre, who keeps play alive. Dangerous pass, turnover, Crane denied by McIntyre. Palmyra has had a couple very dangerous turnovers and have nearly cost them dearly. One of them already has, and it nearly did there. Already trailing 5-1. Cecilka wins the face-off. Around behind the net, 2 at first is Hannigan. He's got a goal tonight. 3 for Dominic Romellini and 1 for Cole Miragliano. Make it 5-1. Heisey into the offensive zone, gets ridden down. That's going to be a penalty, as it's touched up by James Happis. That one pretty easy to call. That'll be a hold on Springfield. And so Palmyra will have their third power play of the second period. First one, they were held scoreless. The second one cut short following a penalty. Their third here. And the Cougars desperately need something to go their way, as Huntley is off for a hold, and this one is blocked down. Bauman chips it in. Polshuk in his own end. Knocks it off the boards, loses an edge. But Benjamin Bell there to knock it forward into the offensive zone. Nowhere to go for Eldridge. And the puck around behind. Francis clears to center. Bell has to wait for his team to get back on side. In on the right wing. Has it knocked away from him and cleared right back down. 1:25 remains on the power play as Polishuk fetches in his own end. Gives it off to Othello Vita Jr. In on the left wing. Vita Jr. down low, swept off his stick by Francis. Knocked off the boards and cleared by Hannigan. 1:05 remains on the power play as Bell gets it in his own end. Tries the pass for Eldridge, doesn't find him, and that's going to be an icing on Palmyra. So a man down and 4 goals up. Springfield's going to get an offensive zone draw with 1:14 to play here in period number 2. Miragliano to take the draw against Heisey. In the corner, it's controlled. Clark winds it down. Blazinski can't find the bouncing puck. It's going to be another icing called on Palmyra. And keep in mind, it is the Palmyra Cougars, the ones that are on the power play. But it'll be an offensive zone draw for Springfield. It will be to the blocker side of the goaltender, Cameron McIntyre. Miragliano and Heisey on the draw. It's won by Heisey for Palmyra. Zerko clears it to center and into the offensive zone. Heisey trying to get to it. Can't do it. Instead, it's wound out to center where Folk will control. On the right wing. Poked away. Clark. Now Heisey. In on the left wing. works his way into the offensive zone. Heisey trying to get into the slot, but it's poked away by O'Connor. Just 13 seconds remain here on the power play. Cross ice pass, blocked down, and the other way goes Springfield. 3 seconds left in the power play as it's dumped in by DeStefano. 14 to play here in the period. Clark chips it on the right wing, pass deflected out to center. Happus throws it right back in, and period number 2 will come to an end here at Iceline in Westchester. It has been all Springfield tonight. Dominic Romellini has a hat trick for Springfield. 3 of the 5 goals for the Cougars through 2. It's Springfield 5 and Palmyra 1. We invite you to stay tuned to our second intermission. Flyers Cup President Eric Ty have a very special interview coming up. That's next. You're watching the Flyers Cup YouTube channel powered by SFBN.
Hey Flyers fans, baseball's right around the corner. Your Trenton Thunder begin their jam-packed schedule with an opening night celebration on June 7th. Meet Kate Flannery from The Office, grab a Bat Dog Dash bobblehead, and celebrate 4th of July at the Thunder. Daily specials return with $1 hot dogs and Kids Eat Free Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Case's Pork Roll Fridays, and Fireworks most Thursdays and Saturdays. There's something going on at every game in 2022. Get your tickets at TrentonThunder.com.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Haddon Planning Group is an independent financial advisory firm serving all Flyers fans across the country. Located in Pennsylvania since 1981, we will offer a free financial plan to all parents of student athletes participating in the Flyers Cup. For more information about our services, go to haddonplanning.com or call Jake Reardon at 856-428-5300.
Are we on? Can you hear me? Yep. All right. We have a special guest with us here tonight in between the second and third period. As many people know, a couple weeks ago, a player out in the Central Penn League for Palmyra had a serious accident. That player is with us here tonight, Carson Cheney. Carson, welcome. I know it sucks that you're standing up here as your team's playing. But the good news is that you're standing here.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So have at it. Do you want to tell everyone what happened and how everything's going?
Yeah, so apparently a couple of weeks ago, I woke up in the morning thinking it was going to be a normal day, and I turned on the shower, and I mean, that's basically all I remember. I passed out. Honestly, don't know how I passed out. We still don't know, but I had second-degree burns, a couple third-degree on my neck and my back, and I was rushed to Lehigh Valley Hospital to get it checked out. But right now I'm doing great. They just got all my bandages removed, and I mean I just feel 100% right now. I'm glad everything is coming to full circle, and I'm just thankful for the whole Lehigh Valley team. They were great.
That's the Lehigh Valley Burn Center.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, a lot of people have been reaching out to the Flyers Cup and wishing you well, and it's hard to stand here and watch your team play, right? But
I mean, I wish I was out there.
But the good news is you're only a junior, right? So next year
I'll be on the ice.
All goes well, you'll be plans to play again at some point, correct?
Yeah, I'll be on the ice next year.
All right, that's good. I know I was talking with your dad earlier, and you had a checkup today.
I did.
And you've been going to get checked up every 3 days, right? So now today you got news that it's now you're a week between checkups every
Week
7 days.
Yeah, every 7 days
All
now.
right. So that's good news, right?
Yeah,
four
exactly.
days at a time. You're like, I look at you now and,
Yeah.
and you seem fine.
Yeah.
Obviously, underneath your bandaged
Yeah.
up and you had skin grafts done and all that stuff.
I didn't have skin grafts
Okay.
done yet. They put on synthetic skin. It helps the healing faster. So it's kind of like a new thing that they put on. So I mean, I'm thankful that the synthetic skin instead of the skin grafting. I'm just thankful for that too.
Yeah, you should. So many people have reached out. Your dad said you're a very humble kid.
Yeah,
You weren't the kind of person that would like all this recognition, but I think you need to know that the hockey world is huge. It stretches. Your dad said you guys were getting emails and notes from Arizona and all over the place.
That's
Tell us that whole thing.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody, like Flyers Cup, my hockey program, everyone else, everyone other hockey program. All the support has been amazing. I just want to say special thanks to everybody to actually reaching out and telling me to get better. I really appreciate all that.
It's like I said, it's good to see you here. I know you were down here at an earlier game, but this is the first time I got to be down and be in the same building as you. You are the way you're handling yourself and all this. This is everyone keep pulling. If you've been saying prayers for Carson, keep saying your prayers, and let's make sure he gets back to 100%, and let's make sure you're playing in this tournament for your senior year next year.
I think I definitely will be.
All right.
There's no way I can miss out on that.
All right, that's all we have, Carson. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Mike Sampson will be back for the third period.
All right.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Eldion Padulary in Feasterville, Trevose today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Flyers fans, baseball's right around the corner. Your Trenton Thunder begin their jam-packed schedule with an opening night celebration on June 7th. Meet Kate Flannery from The Office, grab a Bat Dog Dash bobblehead, and celebrate 4th of July at the Thunder. Daily specials return with $1 hot dogs and Kids Eat Free Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Case's Pork Roll Fridays, and Fireworks most Thursdays and Saturdays. There's something going on at every game in 2022. Get your tickets at TrentonThunder.com.
Set to start the third period out here at Iceline in Westchester. Springfield in front over Palmyra 5-1. The Cougars out shooting the Cougars. Yeah, that's going to be a little tough. I guess I have to explain which one is which, huh? Springfield out shooting Palmyra 28-14 throughout the first two periods. But it's just worth noting, he has played well, but Jake O'Brien, again, is the third string goalie for Springfield in his first varsity time of the season, with Luca DeMarcantonio and Tyler Filiposian both out for Springfield. So, I mean, a 4-goal game in a Flyers Cup semifinal usually may feel like a mountain that one can't climb, but with it being a third-string goalie, you never know. But then again, Springfield trying to add to their lead. I think Springfield probably knows that as well, as here's Huntley from the point, shot blocked down, rebound into the corner. Cecilka throws it up the boards, and it finds Blazinski. Knocks it off the boards for Cole Heisey, who will wind this one in. Francis knocks it off the boards. For Springfield tonight, it's Dominic Romellini with a hat trick, 3 goals for the line mate of the outstanding Zach Crane. Then has the lead where it is thus far. Cole Hannigan also has one for Springfield. And Cole Mirgliano has goal number 5. Francis in his own end. Plays it up the end dasher. Bauman trying to clear, unable to do so. Instead, it's Johnny Eldridge trying to knock it back to the point. But the puck gets pitchforked out to center. Clark throws it right back in, wide of O'Brien. Wound around behind Ryan O'Connor. Plays it up the end dasher. Clark flings it into the corner. Vita Jr. chases after this one, but unable to get to it. Instead, it's Briere Falk to Clark. Shot on from center, denied by O'Brien and knocked into the corner. Rebound O'Connor chips it out to center. Racing forward is Braden Barber on the right wing, just knocks it off the boards. Falk around behind. Able to get to it first, however, is Sakala. Rolled around Barber, trying to get it in front, back through the goal mouth, and the other way, taking it is Andrew Zerko. He shoots, save made by O'Brien. Big rebound into the slot, swept away. Francis might have saved the goal as that one looked destined for the short side. The other way goes Mirgliano. Shot on, save made by Cameron McIntyre. A rebound thrown through the goal mouth, but nobody there for Springfield. At the point, Sakala holds it in. Sakala shoots, deflected high and wide. And the rebound controlled by Palmyra and Gavin Sheasley, who has the lone goal tonight for the Cougars. In on the right wing is Sheasley. Gets it knocked away by Logan Singley and cleared to center. North back in on side. Shoots well wide. Sheasley gets the rebound off the boards. Rolls it around down low. Trying to get it side angle shot. O'Brien able to plop the glove on top of it before any real danger comes the goaltender's way. 13:51 to play here in the third. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for Palmyra. Crane will take the face-off against Cecilka. It's controlled and it's Heisey around behind the net, trying to work his way in front. No room to be had. Along the board, Cecilka holds, turnaround shot, deflected, but never made it in on O'Brien. It's Huntley playing it up the boards on out. Cecilka, turnaround shot, deflected in the slot and into the corner. Huntley will try to clear again. This time successfully so. Steinecker flings this one all the way down, and it will be icing, as no one from Palmyra or Springfield touched it, with 13:17 to play here in the third. The winner of this game will face Westchester East, who was victorious earlier on tonight over Hershey, extending their win streak to 44 games. Trying to win their second straight Flyers Cup. And if they're able to do that, They're trying to go for their second straight state championship as well. Springfield and Westchester East were supposed to play earlier this year. It's Zerko in down low. Vita's shot is deflected up over the glass and out of play. They were supposed to play earlier this year, but that game was canceled due to weather and not rescheduled. So a lot of teams have been looking forward, or a lot of people have been looking forward to these two teams matching up. Still 12 minutes and 54 seconds from that, however. Zerko into the offensive zone, drops it off. Polshuk, shot deflected up over the glass and out of play off the stick of Ronan Mulholland. So it will remain an offensive zone draw for Palmyra with 12:38 to play here in the third. Henry to take the face-off against Mulholland. Puck dropped and cleared to center. Folk knocks it off the boards and back in the zone. Retreating is Logan Singley. Loses an edge, but Mulholland there to help him out. Knocks the puck to the line, not out. Deflected wide by Henry. Sheasley, side of the net for Palmyra, trying to get free around behind. Swept away by Ronan Mulholland and tucked out to center. Bauman, the other way, gives it off. Right wing, trying to split the defenders, but no real estate to be had for Devin DeStefano as the puck is cleared around behind and play is going to be whistled down. Penalty is going to be called. I think Palmyra is going to be called for a penalty while they were in possession of the puck. It's going to be Hayden Henry, who's called 2 minutes for slashing. So he will go to the box, and with a 5-1 lead, Springfield will go to the power play. Cecilka to take the face-off against Crane. Puck tied up in the circle, controlled, but Heisey clears it right into the Palmyra bench. So it will remain an offensive zone draw for Springfield with under 12 to go here in the third period. Puck batted down low. Crane trying to get it in front. Score! Devin DeStefano gets the power play goal. It's the second of the night on the power play for Springfield. And the Cougars are well in control of this one. They lead 6-1 over Palmyra. So it looks like we are indeed set for the matchup most people have been anticipating since the tournament brackets were announced, as Heisey sails this one high and wide. We are indeed likely to see Springfield and Palmyra. Springfield looking to add to their lead. Knocking away at its side of the net is Bean, but it's trapped by McIntyre. It'll be a face-off to the left of goaltender Cameron McIntyre. It will be Braden Barber to take the draw against Othello Vita Jr. Face-off one back to the point and flung into the corner by Ryan O'Connor. Takes a shot off the boards. Polishuk trying to clear. At least gets it to the boards. Barber trying to get it in front. Side angle shot just wide from Miragliano, looking for his second of the night. Benjamin Bell off the boards and out to center. Eldridge into the offensive zone, gets it knocked away from him and cleared to center. Polshuk back in with it on the left wing. Swept around behind by Francis. Zerko throws it through the goal mouth. Nobody home for Palmyra. and Bean will clear it out to center. Mergliano has his pocket picked by Vita Jr. Kind of desperation time here for Palmyra, down by 5 with 10:30 to go. Vita Jr. trying to sidestep a defender, can't do it, and it's cleared. Palmyra's got 4 forwards out there. This is a 3-on-1. Shoots high and wide is Hannigan, looking for his second of the night. Palmyra trying to go the other way into the offensive zone. It's North. Mason North. Cross ice pass. Finds Bell. Skates in, trying to play it down low. Finds Henry. Shot blocked. Rebound. North trying to keep it alive. Throws it around behind. Romellini controls and clears for Springfield. Briere Folk knocks it out to center. Cleared right back in by Bell. Sheasley Spillets, a pair of defenders. And on the right wing, leaves it off for Henry. Poked away from him. Folk shot, sails over the net. Rebound into the corner. Scrum forward is going to be controlled by Palmyra. Back to the point, shot on, sails high and wide. That one from Clark. Palmyra's only been able to muster 2 shots on goal after all the buzz they've had around the net of O'Brien here in the third period. Folk weaving into the offensive zone, 1-on-3, nowhere to go. Somehow it found Henry, who flutters it in on O'Brien, who stops it with the stick and drops his glove on top of it to freeze play with exactly 9 minutes to play here in the third period. Cecilka to take the face-off against Ronan Mulholland. Won by Palmyra, but the shot is wide from Heisey. Heisey trying to settle the bouncing puck around behind, can't do it. Instead, it's Huntley off the boards and out to center. Cecilka takes it back into the zone for Palmyra. Shoots, glove save made by O'Brien. And I'll freeze play with 8:34 to play here in the third. Jake O'Brien's been dependable. It's been serviceable for sure. Tonight for Springfield, forced into action, the third goalie for this Cougars team, playing his first varsity minutes of the season. He's done the job quite competently. Cecilka and Mulholland to take the draw. Face-off controlled by Springfield. Heisey unable to hold it in. Shot on, sails high and wide from Stolniker, and it's cleared out to center. Huntley clears this one all the way down, and that will be icing with 8:13 to play here in the third. It's been all Springfield. 3 goals on the night from Dominic Romellini. 1 from Cole Mergliano. Also getting a goal tonight for Springfield as part of their 5 was Cole Hannigan and Devin DeStefano. Down low, puck rolls free for Kevin Dromgold, gets a shot on, denied by O'Brien. And the rebound the other way with it is Mergliano. Floats it into the offensive zone, gets it knocked away from him, cleared back to center. O'Connor will toss it around behind. And the teams will change at least partially. Into the offensive zone. Here's a shot that's blocked down off the stick of Zerko by O'Brien. Rebound back to the point and Eldridge. Held in, Zerko, shot deflected wide. Vita Jr. gets the rebound around behind the net. Knocks it off the boards, back to the point. Polshuk shoots, deflected, up over the glass and out of play with 7:11 to play here in the third. Got to give Springfield a lot of credit on the defensive end. They have thrown their body at most of these shots as well and haven't allowed a whole lot of great opportunities from Palmyra tonight. Even the goal that they scored with Gavin Sheasley was a bit of a weird-looking shot that just kind of handcuffed O'Brien. Turnover around behind. Vita Jr. in front. Puck swept away at the side of the net. And Hannigan will go the other way for Springfield. Just toss this one in on McIntyre, who knocks it into the corner as we tick under 7 minutes to go. Shot on from Hannigan is denied. Rebound loose at the side of the net. Shot on, play whistle down. As the shot was denied from Crane. And there's a player down behind the play for Palmyra. That's the source of the whistle. And appears to really be struggling as well. Player being helped to the bench, I believe, is Polshak. And it will be an offensive zone draw for Springfield. Face-off cleared to center. Bauman flings it into the zone. Chasing after this one, Ronan Mulholland. Swept to the corner. Around behind Mulholland. Side angle shot. McIntyre makes the save. Rebound cleared out to center, where Huntley will get to it. And play will be whistled down as Devin DiStefano is down behind the play for Springfield, trying to get his legs about him and get back to his feet. DiStefano (6-1) Springfield in front over Palmyra with 6:13 to go. Ronan Mulholland will take the face-off against Nolan Cecilka with 6:13 to go. 19 stops on 20 shots for Jake O'Brien tonight. Third-string goaltender for Springfield has been effective. 6 minutes to go as this one tossed into the zone and right back out by Happus. Happus will have to fetch around behind his own net once more. So it's been a rather dominant effort from the two higher seeds in single A, as Izzy is ridden to the boards by Stolniker. Clark up the boards. Blazinski unable to clear. Instead it's Sakala, side of the net, in front, save made. Rebound cleared out to center with 5:25 to go. Westchester East was victorious in their game 6-1 over Hershey, and Springfield all over Palmyra also 6-1, setting up the final that many predicted pretty much from the start of the tournament. Game a lot of people are excited to see as well, Springfield and Westchester East. Shot wide from Sheashley. Rebound around behind. Henry trying to get it out in front. Nobody home. It rolls to Sakala, who gets it out to center. Barber clears it to the boards. After this one and two at first is Mirgliano. Shot on, save made by McIntyre. Rebound cleared out to center. Mason North trying to go the other way. North from center flings it wide of O'Brien. Rebound into the corner and thrown around behind the net. Two at first is Logan Singley. Sheashley takes it away. Right back as a huge hit is delivered by O'Connor. And that one's going to be an interference as O'Connor delivered said blow without Henry having any possession of the puck. So interference will be the call on Ryan O'Connor. And it will give Palmyra a power play with 4:19 to play here in the third period, trailing by 5 goals. This is our final game of the night here on the Flyers Cup YouTube channel. Girls bracket finishing up a little bit earlier on in the night, as this one is cleared by Bauman. Tomorrow, we'll have 4 games for you here on the Flyers Cup YouTube channel. The semifinals in both both in AA and AAA, as Heisey plays this one, but it was a hand pass, and so play whistled down with 3:40 to go. The New Jersey-Delaware bracket will drop the puck on Friday night here on the Flyers Cup YouTube channel. Joe Torti will have all the live play-by-play for you on that one over from Flyers Skate Zone in Voorhees, New Jersey. I'll be with you tomorrow night here in Rink 1 once again. Game number 1, we'll see Malvern Prep take on Holy Ghost Prep. In game number 2 will be Council Rock North against the Fords of Haverford. 2 really brilliant games. Cannot wait to bring both of those to you, as this one is cleared down. 1:10 remains on the penalty, 3:25 to go here in the third period. Vita Jr. in down low, shot off the outside of the post. Rebound into the slot. Bell has it hop over his stick, trying to clear his Hannigan, and he'll deflect this one up over the glass and out of play with 3:09 to play here in the third period. The other 2 we'll have for you tomorrow night, St. Joe's Prep and LaSalle. Bob Rotruck will have the call of that one for you from Hatfield Ice. That'll be the early game. The late game will be Avon Grove and Penridge, the other semifinal in AA. Polshuk gives DeVita Jr. back to the point. Shot to Sealka. Save made as that one changed direction. Jake O'Brien with a nice stop. Rebound. Vita Jr. has it around behind the net. Referee has his arm up. Another delayed penalty. So 6 players on for Palmyra. Palmyra keeps possession of it with the extra attacker on, but it's swept away and out to center with 2:40 to go. 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage as Eldridge skates in, and play going to be whistled down as he was offside. Tripping is the call on Springfield. That's going to be Scott Francis going off for his second penalty of the night. Palmyra is going to have 17 seconds of a 5-on-3. Heisey wins the face-off. Polishuk into the offensive zone on the left wing. 2-man advantage here for another 10 seconds. Down low, Heisey could settle the bouncing puck. 5 on the 5-on-3. Heisey back to Stolniker. Across, shot, wide. Back to 5-on-4 hockey as Stolniker holds this one in. Heisey, cross-ice pass, deflected away by Barber. And a chance for Braden Barber to go the other way, racing in on the right wing. Barber leaves it off, able to regather, but Heisey comes away with the puck for Palmyra as we took under 2 minutes to play here in the third period. 6-1 the lead for Springfield as Heisey has it swept away and cleared back to center. Very kind of workmanlike third period here from Springfield. They haven't really shown much interest in adding to their lead, just denying Palmyra, not really allowing them any solid scoring opportunities, and defending their goaltender, Jake O'Brien, who has made 21 stops tonight in his first varsity action of the season. O'Brien, the third goaltender for Springfield, who was without starter Tyler Filiposian and their usual backup, Luca DiMarcantonio. So Springfield deserves a lot of credit for getting a 6-1 win with their third goaltender. As here's a great save made by O'Brien. Rebound, and that stayed out. Oh, what a play. Along the goal line, it was Ryan O'Connor who kept it out for Springfield under a minute to go. Thrown in by Singley on McIntyre, who leaves it off. 5 seconds remaining on the power play for Palmyra. Stolniker plays it cross ice. Back to five-a-side hockey. Henry in the offensive zone. Shot on. Save made by O'Brien. Rebound in the corner. Rolled around behind the net. Barber with 20 seconds to go. Turns it over. Cecilka gives to Henry. Poked away from him. Vita Jr. trying to roll it down low. Unable to get it there. Happus has it. Final 10 seconds. Briere Folk. Tied up along the corner. 5 seconds to go. Henry's shot is denied. Springfield gets it to the line. Briere's Folk shot is blocked, and that'll do it. What an effort from Jake O'Brien, who gets swarmed by his Springfield teammates in his first start of the season, in his first varsity action of the season, makes 24 saves on 25 shots and helps Springfield to the Single A Flyers Cup final 6-1. They're victorious over Palmyra, and it was a good offensive effort, obviously, from Springfield. 3 goals from Dominic Romellini, 1 from Cole Mirgliano, Cole Hannigan, and Devin DiStefano. But a young goalie like that in his first varsity minutes of the season in the Flyers Cup semifinal to come out and make 24 stops and allow his team to get a 5-goal win, 6-1. That is incredibly impressive stuff from Springfield, and it sets the stage for the final in Single A, as it will be the number 1 seed Westchester East Vikings taking on the number 2 seed Cougars of Springfield. Cannot wait to have that one in the Flyers Cup Single A final. Tomorrow, we've got 4 games for you here on the Flyers Cup YouTube channel. It is a doubleheader down in Hatfield. First up, it is St. Joe's Prep in action taking on LaSalle. The late game will feature Penridge taking on Avon Grove. Here inside Iceline Rink 1, yours truly will have the call. First up, it's Holy Ghost Prep taking on Malvern Prep. The second game will be Council Rock South in action taking on the Fords of Haverford. I'd like to thank the fine folks here at Iceline for all of their help and hospitality on the evening, as well as our great SFBN crew. My name is Mike Sampsell. We thank you so much for joining us. One final time, Springfield victorious over Palmyra by a final of 6-1, and the AA final is set. Westchester East will face Springfield in the Flyers Cup final.